This is Jonathan Aghill here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined by Alex Saucedo, super lightweight contender all the way from Oklahoma. Alex, how you doing? You got your win a few weeks ago. You must be enjoying your life right now.
Yeah. I was in training camp. No, thank you guys for having me, first of all. And yeah, enjoying time with the family. I did a 9-week training camp, so it's time away from the kids, from the family, and now I have a little time to enjoy with them and make the best possible.
How long do you reckon you're going to have out of camp? Have you spoken to Bob Arum and Top Rank about a possible next fight?
Yes, we have. We're looking to get back in September, October. We're back in the gym, training, staying in shape. Just waiting on whatever they offer us now. Waiting on the offers. I mean, I would like to fight, bigger names, some good fights. I feel like I want to get back in there and demonstrate great things.
You beat Sonny Fredrickson in a really entertaining fight a few weeks ago in the bubble. Just talk me through your performance. Were you pleased? From a fan's perspective, I think people got what they wanted. It was entertaining, toe to toe. Did you enjoy it?
No, I did. I learned a lot from that fight. I learned a lot. It was a good fight. We threw a lot of punches. We went. It was a great 10-round fight. A lot of great learning experience for me. Um, and no, Fredrickson was a tough guy, man. I I landed some really good clean punches in there. I got caught with some uppercuts as well. I was never hurt, but yeah, no, it was a good fight where I learned so much from, and it gave me all 10 rounds, to see that I'm ready for bigger things.
What did you learn from that? I know obviously it's your second win since your sole defeat to Maurice Hooker. What have you learned in sort of the past three fights?
Just be myself, stay in there, stay in the gym at all times. Not going to training camp. I mean, fight perspective wise, I got to do a little more head movement. I've always been an aggressive fighter, but I have a great jab. I have power in both hands. It's just I have to stay calm, and work on my techniques, because I know the power is there. I know the aggressiveness is there. I just have to stay calm, work on my techniques, and you know because there is so much boxing skills I can do. I just like to go in there and fight and tear somebody up, and I got to calm down and use my skills a little more.
Although you wouldn't have wanted to lose, obviously, to Maurice Hooker, and that's coming up for nearly 2 years ago in November. But how much have you sort of learned? How much experience have you gained from being in a world title fight that when it happens next time, which I'm sure it will, you'll be sort of better prepared with that experience?
Yeah, no, it's just not letting myself go so much when I'm not in LA in training camp. I think that's the main reason that happened there. I stayed too much off the gym after the Lenny Zapaviña fight. I was out of the gym for a long time, where I lost, a couple boxing movements, and I gained a lot of weight. And by the time that I got the Maurice Hooker opportunity, it was just like I had a training camp to lose weight, and I had a training camp, like, it was mostly just to lose weight. And then I did a training camp by myself, because I did a 6-7 week camp, and my coach wasn't there for 3 weeks. He was like, 1 week he was out with Ryan Martin, and when he fought Taylor. Another week he was in Russia with another fighter. Another week he was in France with another fighter. So I kind of trained myself for 3 weeks. I went in there just to lose weight, and I just have to stay ready when I'm home. Stay not gain so much weight. That's why I did the change of trainers as well, because I needed somebody to be there with me a little more than what they were in the past. Uh, and that was it, because if this Alex would have showed up for like maybe 50% of Alex Saucedo showed up for the Hooker fight. And I mean, it's my fault, and I learned from that. Now, now on to bigger things. I got to keep making this kind of fights, this kind of putting on this kind of fight, so I can get my shot again, and really show who Alex Saucedo is.
Before I get into possible names, I'm sure you've got some in mind. What was the whole experience like in the bubble? I've watched it from the UK. It looks very different to what we're used to. How have you found it?
I got adjusted to it pretty good. I mean, us as fighters, they have you in the room since you get there. But us fighters, every time we go to a fight, we're always in the room, always resting. So that was pretty much the same. The fight, when I was spar, I kind of mentally put that in my mind. I'm not gonna have any fans. It's just so it was kind of like a sparring session to me. It was like a sparring session. I mean, just no headgear and all that. But yeah, to me, it was nice. It was okay. Sometimes like I did miss the fans being there, watching me live, but it wasn't much different for me. I kind of mentally prepared myself for it, and when I was there, it felt like another fight, another sparring session. I was able to work on a lot of things that we worked in camp, the body shots, the jab, saw a lot of good things, and it was a little different.
Um, Obviously, after you, Jose Pedraza, Jose Zepelda also won their fights. Are these possible names for you? There's Arnold, Barboza as well. Who do you want ideally?
Hopefully, no. Hopefully we get a name like that. Like I said, I want to keep showing great things in their boxing ring, and let's see what they offer. Let's see what they give us. I believe I'm ready for those guys. I'm ready for bigger things, for bigger names. And I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to go in there and beat this guy so I can get my shot again.
Right now, I'm not sure what your rankings are. I did have a look, but it doesn't seem that you're ranked in the governing bodies as of yet. Will you have to start fighting someone in the top 15? Is that the aim for, say, the next fight, to get those rankings in the governing bodies?
I believe so. We're looking to fight Arnold Barboza. I don't know if you heard of him.
Yeah.
He's a top ranked guy as well. I think he's ranked somewhere in the top 15. But I mean, like I said, I'm ready to fight any of these guys. Put a great performance on them, so I can get my title shot again. Yes, maybe I'm gonna have to fight. Maybe 1-2 more fights to get that shot, but I'm gonna keep putting on those kind of performances so it can come again and really show top rank and show everyone and myself what I'm all about. Because I mean, I let myself down. I let a lot of people down in the Hooker fight, and I believe it's because of the reasons that happened up to the fight. But now it's time to show again. Go get out there and do, like I said, do great performances against guys like this guy, so I can get my shot again.
Yeah, Arnold Barboza, obviously unbeaten, highly ranked. Is that realistic next fight for you?
It could be. For September, October. That's somebody I asked for because he's ranked on the top, and I believe beating him, or like beating a Cepeda guy, beating a Pedraza guy, something like that. It's gonna be a bigger name, maybe, than Fredrickson. I don't think they're better fighter than Fredrickson, but I mean, their rankings say they are. So we have to stay ready, and like I said, show great things in those fights, great performances. But I'm ready to fight any of these guys. So I'm ready to fight them.
Talking about Maurice Hooker, obviously he was meant to fight Regis Prograis before the coronavirus pandemic. They've had a bit of a back and forth. I think Maurice Hooker is moving up to 147. What have you made of that? Is that a fight you still want to see as sort of a fan?
Yeah. I mean, it could be a good fight. It's a good fight. I think both guys need to come back and show good things. From Hooker losing to Ramirez and Prograis to Taylor. I think it's a good fight to for both of them to show where they're at, and yeah, I mean, why not?
You mentioned Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. That is a potential undisputed fight. Maybe not this year with everything that's going on, but certainly next year. First of all, how do you see that fight going?
I think it's a great fight. They both they both have shown great things in the ring. Um, I I probably see Jose Ramirez taking that fight just because the more Mexican style, the aggressiveness style, the body punches. But Taylor's, I mean, he's shown a lot of great things. He's shown that he can go throwing punches all 12 rounds. He can get hit. He can last. I mean, it's a great fight. It's a great fight.
Do you also see that in the sense that if the winner of that fight, say, moves on, there's obviously talk of Josh Taylor possibly moving on to 147 after undisputed fight, then the belts would potentially become vacant, meaning you'd be closer to a world title shot as well. Are you looking at it that way as well?
Not not really that way. I would love to fight any of those guys before they get to before they get to the undisputed spot. Um, I don't want to fight for a vacant title. I'd rather fight one of them guys for the title. But like I said, I gotta come back and I gotta show great performances and the guys that I fight next. But yeah, I mean, hopefully I can get that fight before they fight and be able to show great things. But if not, then I'm gonna keep moving forward and I'm gonna become a world champion no matter what. Just I have to stay ready, stay consistent, and motivated.
It does sound like you've got that sort of bit between your teeth. You've got that motivation. Is that fair to say that you've got sort of renewed hunger now to win a world title?
Yeah, no, definitely, definitely. I see boxing differently after my loss. I became a different person, a different fighter, a different mentality for sure. Uh, and yeah, now like I said, it's just talk. I got to get up there and do the kind of performances that I did against Fredrickson, so I can get my shot again.
Was it just the loss? Was it the manner of the loss? Obviously, you knocked him down, Maurice Hooker, in the second round. You were obviously stopped. Was it the manner of the loss, or are you alluding more to the preparation of the fight that you regret the most?
The preparation of the fight. I mean, that's what gave me the loss. I didn't. It just the preparation, the training. I think that's where it all came. I mean, the loss is. I mean, it's a loss. I just feel like I could have been better prepared. I could there's many things that I had to change after that loss. I really woke up and changed my team and changed the things that I do and the things that are gonna make me the better fighter.
Last one, Alex. Appreciate you coming on. We spoke a bit off camera about coming to the UK one day. We have a lot of super lightweights. I don't know how much you know about them, but we have a lot of super lightweights. Jack Cattrall's mandatory for Jose Ramirez. Lewis Ritson is in there. Do you want to come to the UK one day and have a fight?
Of course, man. The UK has one of the best boxing fans too. They're it's great. I would love to go out there and experience what it's like fighting out there and fighting one of the UK guys. It'll be a great experience and it's something that's definitely that I want to do.
Great stuff, Alex. Thanks very much for coming on, talking to pro boxing fans, and yeah, I look forward to catching up soon when you've got some fight news.
All right, yeah, no, we're here anytime. Appreciate you guys for having me, And yeah, no, expect the best from Alex here in the next few fights. You know, I'm ready to go out and put great performances for you guys.
Brilliant. How can people follow you on your social media?
I'm on Instagram as Alex Saucedo KO, and then Facebook just Alex Saucedo. So I mean, everyone's more welcome to follow, send me messages, and you know, feels great to have fans like you guys.
Brilliant. Alex, thanks very much for talking to pro boxing fans. I'll let you get on with the rest of your day out in Oklahoma.
Hey, thank you guys. Have a good one.